Hi, my name is Brandy Peterson. I work for South Dakota Division of Wildland Fire Suppression, and for today's forest, we're going to be talking about fire ecology and fire behavior. Fire is a natural process in the ponderosa pine forest that can have beneficial impacts on the landscape. It removes fuels, cleans up debris, improves wildlife habitat, and releases nutrients that enhance the growth of remaining vegetation. These are generally low-intensity fires. High-intensity fires can be destructive, killing large areas of trees, burning homes and buildings, and threatening life.
The behavior of fire affects how destructive it will be. Three things influence the behavior of fire. We have topography, weather, and fuels. Topography like this here has a fire behavior more aggressive as it runs up the hill. Fire spreads faster uphill than it does down a hill or across flat ground. Hot, dry, windy conditions will dry out the fuels. Wind will also feed oxygen to the fire and spread the fire faster. In windy conditions, fire will be driven up or down hills depending on how it aligns with the slope. This contrasts with when we have no wind, where the fire doesn't bend over quite as far to preheat the fuels in front of it. With wind pushing a fire across flat terrain, it's very similar to a fire burning uphill, where the flames actually preheat the fuels in front of the fire. We can think of that the same as when it does run up the slope, flames reach farther up the hill in closer contact to the fuels above them, drying them out as well. Continuous fuels keep the fire burning. The amount of fuel, its arrangement, and moisture content all affect the intensity of fire. High-intensity fires are difficult and sometimes impossible for firefighters to stop. Only when the intensity of a fire is reduced can firefighters stop the fire. When there's a lot of fuel range continuously near a home, as we don't have our survivable space, the home is at high risk because firefighters might not be able to stop the fire before it destroys the home. Of the three components that affect fire behavior, topography, weather, and fuels, we can't change the topography, we can't change the weather, but we can change the fuels. And that's what survivable space and managing a forest is all about. We can control one aspect of that fire triangle, and that's the one we do need to manage to prevent a wildfire.